I thought it was a well-played game on both sides. You know, I think we walked 3, made an error. South Carolina walked 2 and made 1 error. So it was a clean game on both sides. We were just fortunate there. We scored a couple 2-out runs, you know, there in the 3rd and 4th. And, you know, we just got, you know, put some good ABs together. We kind of won that way the whole year. Got kind of contributions from everybody up and down the lineup. I think 8 of the 9 starters got hits. And, you know, we just played fairly clean. But it was a good game, both teams, and obviously, you know, expect South Carolina to play really well when the postseason rolls around next weekend.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take questions for Bobby and Taylor. If you raise your hand. Front row, Drew.
You know, Taylor, after the loss yesterday, you guys were the 1 seed coming in. How much pride was there to stay alive for I guess, a good deep run here in the SEC tournament?
Just, you know, being the winners of the SEC regular tournament, like obviously there's a lot of pride that comes with that, and for our team especially, winning the award at the beginning of the game, receiving that is just, it was awesome, but then we didn't play the game that we wanted to. So we knew that coming back into today that we needed to get specific jobs done, and we needed to do a better job of playing our game of baseball, and I think we did a really good job of that today. So, yeah, that's it.
Yes, Bobby, what was working for you out there the last 5 innings?
Just commanding the ball, got a lot of early contact, played pretty good defense, and just throwing the ball down in the zone for the most part.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Get a mic over to you. Go ahead.
How did you deal with the pressure of knowing it was a one-and-done game?
Is that for both?
For both, yes.
Both. Taylor, you want to take it first?
Yeah. Well, we just knew that we wanted to get on the board early, and we just wanted to be aggressive, and that's how you got to deal with pressure. It's the more pressure that gets on you, the more you have to be relaxed and be aggressive as well.
Bobby?
I thought it was a really good learning experience for our guys going into tournament play. It's something nobody a lot of our freshmen haven't experienced, so I think it was good, and I really thought we handled it well.
Any other questions for Florida student athletes? Okay. Taylor, Bobby, you guys are welcome to head back to your locker room. Thanks. We'll take a question or two from you guys for Coach O'Sullivan.
Sully, just overall, as you kind of look at this team, as you get in the postseason here, just talk about the kind of resiliency. I mean, this is not a flashy club, but they kind of tend to get things done. Guys get big hits. It's kind of the staple of your team. I guess just talk about just how intriguing that is.
Well, I think unfairly, I think we get compared to the, 10, 11, 12 teams. And, there might not be a lot of flash on our team, but, as far as the fundamentals and playing solid defense, and for the most part, we don't walk people. And, we do take the most of our opportunities at the plate. But a lot of good things have to happen for your club to win the SEC regular season. And, I think as a team, we have a lot of interchangeable parts. We have a lot of baseball players. And for us at this level, it's hard to sometimes get those teams that we had in 10, 11, and 12, those prospects, and have them get to school. So those teams were obviously very special, but this one is special too. I mean, we just got a bunch of baseball players, and, there's a bunch of guys that are going to play pro ball for a while. It's not like we don't have prospects. You look around our field, I think, just about everybody's going to play pro ball, for some extent. So, but we are young. There's a lot of learning experience, that this team goes through throughout the year. But I like this team. I don't know the ceiling of it, but I do like this team, and they are resilient, and they are battle tested. So we'll see what happens. Starting more obviously get through this tournament, but next week.
Other questions for Coach O'Sullivan? Anything else? Drew?
I asked your players this, and the SEC tournament is not the end goal, but how much pride did you guys take? And you don't want to go 1 or 2 and done in this tournament, right?
No, I don't. You don't want to go 0-2 in any tournament. But then again, if we'd have lost today, I don't want to blow that up either. I mean, we played a 56-game schedule, arguably the hardest schedule in the country, and there's a lot of positives of that. I didn't want to come in here and lose 2 games. Let's say the score was flipped. We lost 6-2. We lost 4-2 last night. It's not like we played terrible. It's just we got beat by a pretty good team. It's a really good offensive team. And I knew coming into the tournament weren't going to put too much expectations on this tournament one way or the other. I just want us to play good. I want us to play solid and moving forward and try different things. That's why we moved our lineup around today. We had Schaefer starting right and Tobias at third. You don't know. You don't know. I wanted to extend Bobby. It worked out perfectly where Puck got 75 pitches in, so he's ready to start if we chose to go that route next week. And I wanted to get Bobby to 60, 70 pitches, so we threw 56. So, there's a lot of things you try to accomplish. Obviously, winning's important and you want to play well. But there's some other things from a coaching side that you want to try to prepare yourself, your team for, the following weekend.
Take two on the second row. Go ahead.
Coach, Bobby seems like he's been able to do this a lot this year, have this kind of success over extended innings like this. Do you think about, how hard do you think about moving him back in the rotation in the postseason, and what makes him so effective?
Well, to answer your question, yeah, I think if you look back at some of the stuff I said before the tournament, I was thinking about starting him. And the idea was to try to get him to 60, 70 pitches. Going into the game today, AJ came off a pretty good start at Tennessee. And he was kind of comfortable. Bobby can handle both roles. He could start next week. He can come out of the pen, give us 5 like he did today, or close out a game, like he did a week before against Vanderbilt. He's done everything. He started the first game of the year for us, so he's kind of filled a lot of different roles. So going into it, I wanted to keep AJ as comfortable as possible in the starting role. And the idea was, if the game was close, was to use Bobby and then go ahead and extend him and just get his pitch count up so he could start next week.
Second row.
With the regionals coming up after this, what is the mindset of the team for this week?
Play well and try to get as many guys feeling good about themselves as you possibly can. I mean, you certainly don't want to go 2 and out and you don't hit well and you don't pitch well, you don't play solid defense. You just want guys feeling good about themselves. And I think today was a big game for us. We're a young team. We're very inexperienced in a lot of different ways. And, I was talking to Aaron outside, it's one thing to play the regular season, but this is a different environment for young players, a lot of these young players. There's just to be in the SEC tournament, just to be in this atmosphere. I mean, you just can't take that for granted, thinking that they're just going to, walk on any field and feel comfortable. This is a good learning experience for our players. So I do feel good about how we responded today.
Is there a final question? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.